Look at this fella. How's that for a resemblance?
Say hello to Gus Gutfeld. The king of late night has welcomed an adorable French bulldog into his home this weekend. So welcome Greg to the Fives Dog Owners Club. It's great to have you. A lot of us have dogs, not Jessica, not yet. She's going to get one. I got a little gift for Gus. There's a little Halloween bandana and a little octopus.
Little squid.
And then this, for when he gets a little bit older, is his first unicorn soccer ball.
Wow, that's awesome.
Nice.
It's very strange. I haven't slept because all he does is, we're crate training him. So all he does is scream in this demonic wail. It's a tiny little guy, but it's screaming. It's screaming. Look, I look like a mess.
It's so cute.
You're a new parent.
Yeah.
I have noticed a change in you already. Look at that grin. Look at how warm you look.
That's the best picture.
So cute.
That, by the way, those are not my legs, but we won't talk about that. Yeah, that's...
You shaved.
Yes, you shaved. That's, just sleeping there. He does that so you can't move. But
that is a very cute dog.
the great thing I learned about dogs is like their poop doesn't really smell, their pee doesn't smell. I kind of forget about washing my hands after a while.
It's still toxic.
Do you have any good advice for raising a puppy?
I have good advice. So I don't know if you have a Roomba, Greg, but if you do, never turn it on with the puppy while you're out of the house.
What happens?
Because if the puppy has an accident,
Oh, it'll
your
suck.
whole house will be Roomba'd and it will smell.
Did that
after
happen to you?
It may have happened.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And Roomba won't give you a new one. They're like, yeah, it happens all the time.
Wow.
Jesse, do you have any
Robots.
advice?
No, I have no advice. Why did you go with the French Bulldog? Because there is a resemblance.
Well, that's the first thing my wife said when I sent the picture. She goes, he looks just like you. But, I tested out. Kat has Kat Timpf, that she's the blonde lady from the Gutfeld show.
Yeah.
She and her husband is the uncle. Carl, their dog is my dog's uncle.
Oh, okay.
So he's the
related.
nephew. Different, I think it's same father, different mom. I don't know. They're all sluts. But these dogs, they just sleep with everybody.
I have some good advice.
Yes, please.
And I learned this from the monks of New York. They raise, there's this monks, and they raise German Shepherds to be service dogs. They have in their book a tip that I've given to people that's very good. When he's a little bit older, you want to take him to a place that's a little unfamiliar, like a wooded area, like maybe up at where, upstate.
Yes.
Unfamiliar
And-
for Greg? Take him to a church.
Well,
How dare
and you want to take him off the leash and let him sort of sniff around and sort of forget about you, right? And then what you do, dive behind a tree. And you wait for a moment for him to get a little nervous, looking for you. Then step out and say, "Hi, I'm right here." And he will never take his eyes off of you, and it helps a lot.
Ooh, interesting. Very good. Do you know other piece of advice? I remember this from Scott Adams talking about how to deal with dogs barking. That they're not the same language as you. It's like if the best analogy to a dog or a puppy barking is when you're pressing a doorbell and nobody's home, or you're pressing a button to get a candy bar out of the vending machine. It's not as hard up for that. It's just pushing a button. That's what they're doing. They're trying to. They're like now when I think about that, it doesn't bother me.
It pushes my button when they bark.
I had to try to get Johnny to ask someone if they could have Rookie's voice box removed.
You were just
Because it was driving me crazy.
Jesse.
I didn't know. Apparently, that's considered a barbaric procedure.
Yeah, that is.
I didn't know.
Jessica, any advice of who's raising a baby?
No, they're different. I had a dog when I was younger, but is it just amazing how much attention you're getting on the street? Because that dog, you probably can't even get down to the corner.
Yeah, I walked down to some pet shop and I had him in my little just a pocket, and everybody there was like, and it kind of, Jesse, you wouldn't be able to handle this because the fame goes away from you to this dog. It was like before people would stop me on the street, hug me, tell me I changed their life, but now it's just the little dog.
When they pay attention to Rookie instead of me, I go, I'm Waters.
You know what it is?
This is my dog.
When it's me and I'm alone, it's just fans from 65, 70-year-old ladies. But when I got the dog, it's all the models, and they don't even see me.
Congratulations.